That sounded like a baby.
Welcome back to Miami for the first of 3 on the road, where the Heat lead the Blazers 14-12 with 6:47 to go in the first. Well, a few nights ago in my walk-off interview with Scoot Henderson, I asked him who he was, and he said, "I'm a dog. Yes, I'm a dog." Earlier, I caught up with his head coach and asked him how much he loved that.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Nice, Diane. Put the wood fin. Don't tip it over, Diane. Put it right over here now. That's it. And don't show the price. Now, here are 2 more prizes. One is higher price than the wood finish. As I said, you're trying to trade your way up to the piano. So what you will do is to try to trade for the one you believe is higher priced. What are they, John?
Bob from Indy Knits. Action shirts for boys and young men. Popular styles, priced right, true to size. Indy Knits, quality made in the USA. Or this Oster can opener citrus juicer has power pierce and magnetic lid lifter. The cutting blade can be removed for easy cleaning, and the juicer makes pulp-free juice.
Anita, do you want to trade the wood finish for the shirts or the can opener?
The shirt.
Put the shirts over here, please. And what is the price of the can opener? $38. Okay, take that away and bring out 2 more prizes. Now, you've traded the wood finish for the shirts. You'll trade the shirts for a racket or a roaster. John, tell us about the racket and the roaster, please.
Right, Bob. From Graniteware, this tough porcelain on steel roaster has thermal steel core, includes meat rack, baster, thermometer, and poultry laces. Or the Omega Pro 2 Racket Bowl Racket with black anodized aluminum frame, quadrangular head, and raised leather grip. Covers included.
Doesn't have a hey, check heart sign. I want to show you something. Put both fingers right on those pads. There you go. In 30 seconds, we're going to have a medical-grade EKG reading. There it is. That is you. Look at that.
With Cardio Mobile, you can take a medical-grade EKG in just 30 seconds from anywhere.
Well, you go from serving 750,000 people to 1.5 million. That just means getting more food out day after day after day. So when you make a donation for Red Nose Day, that goes to a Feeding America. Feeding America gives us a portion of that, and we put it out in the food banks in your neighborhood. Events like Red Nose Day bring awareness. They get people thinking about Feeding America. They get people thinking about Food Lifeline, and then thinking about the individual food banks in their neighborhoods. And it's one cohesive unit. When you give, you put that machinery in motion, and we can feed millions of people.
Thank you.
Itself is actually a gate, right?
Exactly. So at the toll house itself, an actual gate would swing across. When they paid their toll, the bike would turn and they would move on. So hence the name Turnpikes.
In Pennsylvania, one person on horseback paid 4 cents, while a herd of 20 sheep or hogs cost 6 cents. The toll for a wagon depended on the width of its wheels.
The wider your wheels were, the lower your rate of toll was, because wide wheels compacted the surface of the road and kept it in good condition.
As settlers surged west on the road and started farming.
Well, no, I don't know about that.
Ahoy, Shankly!
Ahoy, subs!
What happened to Ollie? Are you okay? Did you get hurt? Did a sea serpent bite you?
A sea serpent? No, I just have some seaweed stuck on my propeller.
I've been telling the wee otter some ancient tales of sea creatures and such.
Did you know there are mermaids on the rocks near Safe Harbor?
No, Bobsy, I never said there were mermaids around here these days. Those were tales from long ago.
I know, but they might still be here. While Ollie's getting all better.
American Experience is made possible by the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation to enhance public understanding of the role of technology. The foundation also seeks to portray the lives of the men and women engaged in scientific and technological pursuits.
Visit Nancy's website at nancyzeman.com to see additional episodes, Nancy's blog, and more. Sewing with Nancy, TV's longest airing sewing and quilting program with Nancy Zeman, has been brought to you by...
I'm gonna do a slow zoom into that weasel on your head. Whoa. Come on, come on.
Great show, everyone. Good to have the old A-team back. And speaking for myself, there are no hard feelings. The past is the past, and I don't believe in holding a grudge. I'm sure you feel the same way, right, Dwayne?
Well, what do you say we all go across the street and raise a glass to rational dialogue and the federal mediator?
Oh, sure.
That guy comes in for one day and gets all the credit. I'm the one that got them talking in the first place.
We know. You've told us many times.
Come on, everybody. Let's go to Phil's.
Good. You treating Miles?
You betcha.
So, Frank, you're the big hurt. Why do you need Nugenics?
After 40, a guy loses free testosterone. Even me. I couldn't stay in shape like I used to.
Frank. So does Nugenics really work?
Oh, yeah. My workouts are incredible now. I'm feeling stronger, more energetic, with a lot more drive.
Frank. Bridget? Bridget.
After my car accident, the insurance adjuster wanted me to settle for $900. But I called Bernard Law Group, and they settled my case for $121,000.
See what your case is worth.
Call Bernard Law Group now. 800-690-1000.
In my opinion, no knife drawer is complete without a good set of kitchen shears. And Adam's here. He's going to tell us all about their uses and which brand won our test.
As always, Bridget, you are spot on. These are good heavy-duty scissors for all kinds of tasks, and every kitchen needs to have a pair. We have a lineup of 6 different sets here. The price range was $12.99.
Young woman, if I didn't keep my brains thawed out, they'd get as hard as my arteries.
Oh, no, of course not. No, you see, you're the one who's lying now, Major. It's not the truth you're interested in. All you want is vengeance.
Cozy, like enveloping feel. Yes. So if you want a little bit cooler, you want a little bit warmer, reversible pillow. But you know what, let's get to the inside.
Yes.
Because the inside of this pillow has memory foam. It's got this decadent cloud-like packed, and that's a removable cover.
Yep.
It's not real cute on the inside, but this graphic will show you exactly
about what we're talking about,
what
right?
is built in. We're talking about the cube, the foam cloud clusters of memory foam. Think about the most decadent memory foam. It's insoles, or is it your mattress? Taking these clusters and distributing them throughout. That allows for the perfect airflow, which is why one side can be cool, one side can be a little bit warmer and yummy. 2-inch gusseted pillow. Look how fluffy this pillow is. Can you imagine 2, 4, or 6, however many pillows you like on your bed?
Yeah.
This will be and is so many people's favorite pillow.
Yes.
It really does check all the boxes.
I
Again,
gotta talk
backside.
really quick about this value, because we got a couple people on the, not a couple, quite a few people on the line right now. And in case they're looking at the price and they're saying, is that right? Because anytime you buy a luxury pillow, especially the ones that you are familiar with from all those luxury hotels, this is that, and then some.
So I'm supposed to believe nothing went on.
Hey. What's wrong?
There's been another killing.
I think I might need glasses.
Maybe you need to go visit Luna down at the prison.
Look who's back. It's Gomer Pyle.
Golly!
Weeknights at 9:30, 8:30 Central on MeTV.
I know, something's gone wrong.
I earned my degree online at Southern New Hampshire University.
After I graduated, I started a new job.
I was finally able to realize my purpose and passion in life.
He realized that it didn't matter if the other rich folks rejected him. What mattered was persuading the larger public that Trump was the height of luxury. Put Trump out there as this impossibly rich playboy who had the ability to buy up anything and be this giant figure.
It would become part of the Trump playbook. Go big.
Donald Trump just doesn't know the word small and the meaning of the word small. His real estate holdings are enormous.
A prince of New York, he's Donald Trump, the man who has everything.
Trump had an intuitive understanding that as long as his footprint was getting larger in the city, that he could eventually overcome what any establishment would think, and that they were going to become fossilized and he would rise.
He puts his name on almost everything he...
Penny, I haven't any time left to hurt anybody. I'm leaving for America tomorrow. I'm sick of living in exile, in the outskirts of my life. And no man can say that I'm putting on Panice's slippers while they're still warm. Now listen, you silly...
No, Cesar. Let him have his bitterness. We took everything else away from him. Everything. Oh, Marius. When I sent you to sea, I thought I was being noble and unselfish. But the truth is, I thought you'd turn at the gangplank and come running back to me. But you didn't. So then later, Cesar, when we really should have sent for him, you were angry, but I was too.
Today on Cover 7 at noon, a man pistol whipped and stabbed in a Pizza Hut parking lot.
America's homecoming week continues. Thanksgiving Day is here, and for Charlie Brown, that can only mean... It's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Then this is familiar to you, Mr. Becker.
Oh, yeah. And on a bright and sunny morning, nestled in a nest of lettuce leaves, is a beautiful pink pumpkin.
A pink pumpkin?
Well, if it's a girl, boys come in blue pumpkins.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, hey, people. Okay, if you want to know more about Mac Gaming, just drop us an email at extendedplay.com.
And get ready for next week when we review State of Emergency, not the one that I'm in, but the game, and we'll have a strategy guide for Sim Golf.
All while surrounded by Pikachu.
Yes.
It'll be cool. Hot bola, baby.
Yes, it is hot.
Well, that's
it for our show for this week. And we'd like to give big thanks to the New York International Toy Fair for letting us join them and sing our golden tones.
So until next time,
game over.
Ready? Now here we go. My lonely man. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up.
Medical equipment's gonna sell like gangbusters. Oh, prop. Oh, hiya, Bill. Still learning the new line, huh? I guess what they say about old dogs and new trumps is true.
Don't let it get you down, Billy boy. It may take us a little longer to learn it, but we got the one thing only time can give you. Mayonnaise.
Yes, may I speak to Doug Seaver, please? This is Bill Lowry of McConnell Denton calling.
Listen, Bill, can I get back to you? My wife's waiting for me. Today's our 17th wedding throw rug, and I'm taking her out for a sale and then to dinner.
I'm sorry, Doug. Today's your what?
It's our throw rug.
Your throw rug?
Right. 17th. Talk to you tomorrow.
Doug, wait.
Yes, sir.
It lets the HP computer also serve as a paging device. And HP is out with yet another printer, the new DeskJet 500C. It can print in black and white or color with laser quality images, retail price $10.95. Apple has introduced an ISDN network card for the Macintosh. It's the first new bus card that can interface directly with ISDN phone services. IBM continuing its move into the educational market with two new educational software packages designed for the classroom. Both are CD-ROM based and combine entertainment with education. Each package offers the equivalent of 180 hours of interactive instruction. And IBM has joined an innovative pilot program in Chicago by providing around-the-clock computer access directly from the students' homes. 500 public school students are participating in the Project Homeroom experiment. Taking a look at this week's best-selling software for PC compatibles, Microsoft's MS-DOS 5.0 upgrade and DRI's DR-DOS 6.0 top the list.
Callie's been taken hostage. Razor and T-Bone can't do it alone. They need your help. SWAT Cats will return on Cartoon Network.
That he's brought you more business on account of me than you've ever had before.
I wondered when that was coming.
Well, that's what the ads read, don't they? Come to Danny McGuire's place to see Rusty Parker.
All the more reason you should be there when they do come, isn't it?
I'll be there, Danny, for the first show. But after the first show, I'm leaving. And you can get mad if you want to.
Oh, she's a great kid, always clowning. You don't think she'd really do that, do you?
Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 1, WOR-TV presents a full afternoon of action and adventure. Jack Palance stars in Godzilla vs. the Cosmic Monster, followed by Godzilla vs. Megalon, and then Godzilla takes on the Smog Monster.
I was this year. Last year. Look at them. Beautiful. Just beautiful. He's doing everything except running.
Oh, he really had a good run going.
It was perfect. It's so good. Well, he's not going to let that dampen his spirits, and he's going to still go for it. And look at this round. Look at the time, even though the truck came to an almost complete stop in the track.
I'll tell you what, if they bring this truck along to some of our other events, like the next round, which we'll be showing you live on TNN next week from Peoria, Illinois, this truck could be a real contender by the time we get to Indianapolis.
You got to think by the time it rolls in Indy, he should be one of the feared group.
And that truck, that course in Indianapolis will be very similar to what we're seeing here tonight. A big floor there in Indy. So the people you see here running well tonight, Randall Harlan, who wins the event here tonight with the Pro Arena trucks, first time ever on live TV. Randall Harlan is the big dog.
Is stylish, and we have two people here today who bring joy to millions of people through their outfits of the day. Take a look.
something else.
This thing is hunting us.
Now, payback time. They've got to find what cannot be seen.
We make a stand now, or there will be nobody left.
And kill what will not die. And now...
I'm leaving Fort Hall, Idaho, where I met with Lenata Warjack.
Oh, no. Well, maybe I'll have a half a sandwich. Maybe we'll have a quarter of a sandwich. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a tiny sandwich.
Better to have a little sandwich with a little Miracle Whip than a big sandwich without it. Zesty, zingy Miracle Whip salad dressing. The bread spread from Kraft.
Are you 50 or over? Let's take a ride and talk with some folks about the AARP Auto Insurance Program from the Hartford.
Promise you that. Are you sure he's not out there? No. Yes. No. No gorilla here. Not a sign of one. I don't want to be a wild animal trapper anymore, Piggly. I'm done. Checkers. Sure you do, Fernie. We have to go back out there and bring him back alive. Why? Well, because he's an Irish gorilla. That's why. That's right. It's our duty as Irishmen to capture him and, show him to me parents. Come on, trappers. Let's go and bring him back alive. Piggly, Hadrick, Molly, time to come in and wash up for dinner. Oh, your mother's calling you, Piggly. No. I guess we'll just have to bring him back alive tomorrow, Piggly. Right. I'll meet you right back here bright and early, lads. Okay, then. Let me sleep on it. I'll be here.
There's critical fire danger. Windy conditions have sparked new fires today in Southern California. Even though rain is in the forecast, that could cause more danger with potential mudslides. We're tracking conditions from coast to coast, but start with NBC News correspondent Dana Griffin in Los Angeles. Dana.
We will roll in millions. Then I'll have to do bookkeeping, add up thousands of figures, work late at night, figure payroll deductions, pay income tax, profits, tax. Phew, it isn't worth it.
Okay, but how do we get deep to Moose's mine?
Ah, you forget, Natasha. They are lost. We have map. We trade.
But won't they be suspicious of you?
Ha ha, silly girl. And so, just a little while later...
Gee, if we could only find somebody who knows this area, somebody who lives here.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Who in the wide, warm world are you?
Abu Ben Boris, wealthy desert chief at your service.
Abu Ben Boris?
Ah, you've heard of me.
Yeah. Didn't your name lead all the rest one time?
That's me. And this is Fatima, queen of the harem.
But you're Arabs. What did you expect to find in Arabia, darling?
Arabia? Then this desert must be...
Yes, the Sahara.
Now, wait a minute. You said this is Arabia. The Sahara's in Africa.
That's Kiki's Red Grandy there.
Who would have thought?
Yes. Oh, boy. All right.
I started to say flute, but I didn't know her weight. So I said tubophobia.
Tubophobia, that's it. Tuba. The score at this moment is tied. Lenore, one more tuba will win the game for you.
You know, my mother-in-law has got such a big mouth. She plays the tuba through the wrong end.
Has Snoopy left Charlie Brown?
Are you going someplace?
And for someone else?
I found a stray dog.
Find out this Friday on the CBS holiday movie Snoopy Come Home.
See more glaciers with us than any other cruise line. Start your journey today.
Use it wet or dry. Clean spilled milk and cereal and an impossible to clean broken egg. Plus, it rinses clean every time.
1:27 p.m. By now, we had probable cause for Jeff Buckram's arrest. We went downtown for arrest and search warrants and drove back to Jeff's apartment.
Oh, it's you. Jeff ain't home. Gone. Not here.
I
was so ready to get Chime. I just wanted to make sure they had ATMs and a way to deposit cash. Chime has over 50,000 fee-free ATMs, and I can add cash at over 8,000 Walgreens with no fee. Join Chime, the #1 most loved banking app.
Sparkle ponies, they glitter everywhere. And all my little sparkle ponies have beautiful sparkly hair. Say love, love, if you love ponies, you're my little pony girl, and your love's the way. Sparkle ponies brighten up your pony world. Say love, love. My Little Pony Sparkle Ponies, each sold separately from Hasbro.
Today and every day at the Home Depot, it's easy to shop and swap.
Experience luxury in every drive with the Buick Envision. Quiet tuning technology creates a serene interior, while ambient lighting enhances the perfect mood. Discover the exceptional with Buick. Buick, exceptional by design.
Go from manual flight to automatic flight, a new set of problems and conditions arise. One of the problems is the need to monitor, which humans don't do very well.
Automation needs constant supervision, but pilots are alienated by this machine-minding role. They find it difficult to stay vigilant. The danger of this was dramatized by a 1985 Air China incident. Dynasty Flight 6 was at 41,000 feet over the Pacific when one of its 4 engines failed. The crew was not paying attention and didn't react in time. When the autopilot could no longer hold the nose straight, the plane started to yaw toward its dead engine. By the time the crew regained control, it had already fallen 6 miles. Passengers were injured and the plane damaged in an incident resulting directly from automation complacency.
Sir,
yes, ma'am.
This young man here has a gun, and we would like to hijack your bus.
People, the time has come.
This has transformed me. I feel strong. I wake up, I've got the energy. I'm playing with my kids.
Now's your chance to save big with Body's BOGO sale. Get up to a year of Body, including Dig Deeper, free. It's buy one, get one on any subscription, digital purchase, or supplement. But this is for a limited time. Just go to getdigdeeper.com.
Mr. Gordon's never tried Charmin. Watch me get him. Mr. Gordon, quick, help! Help! Quick!
Oh, so this is Charmin.
Haven't you ever tried it?
No, is it good?
Squeeze it.
It's soft.
And
cushiony.
And
squeezable.
Mr. Whipple, did I hear you tell him to squeeze the Charmin?
You did. Listen, I know once people squeeze Charmin and discover its softness.
They'll be back for more.
Uh-huh. Just squeeze the Charmin and... I got you.
Charmin. The squeezing gets you, the softness keeps you.
In the late 19th century, the main product of petroleum oil was kerosene, which competed with whale oil as the prime source of illumination. Oil firefighting will return on Modern Marvels.
He got the jump on us.
Of course he was ready. He's trained to be.
Hey, good time, Johnny?
Do you worry that you spend $100 or more a week on adult diapers?
As criminal versus as friendly and dynamic in behavior if they don't understand cultural context and nuance.
Okay, well, let's talk about what happened here then. So ASAP Rocky claims Rocky shot at him and that bullets grazed his knuckles. But Rocky's attorney says they don't have the evidence to prove this. What's the evidence here? What are we going to find out? Do they have the evidence to prove it?
You know those commercials that show the perfect closet, the one that makes all your friends jealous?
Closets by Design made that affordable for me.
I got, she make me feel like you don't make me feel. And I don't want to be with her, though. It was just sex. You know,
just sex?
Just sex.
Is it worth it? Yeah, get over my ass, bitch. I got 2 kids.
Okay, what's going to happen here? Do you still love it?
No. He can have her.
You're done with
I hope they make it great. I hope we make a
happy family. You're watching PBS Kids on KBTC.
Greetings. I am Norman Carrier Garament, Oxen Chipmunk III, and this is my intrepid pupil, Cory, a squirrel of the red tree variety.
Waving to the people Norm claims are there. Norm, I can't see.
And welcome to our series. Let's not dawdle and get on with it.
This week we talk about something that matters.
You may know what you are made of, skin, eyes, hair, etc., but all of those things are called matter. Every physical thing everywhere is made of what is called matter. Try chopping a block. If it were possible to chop that up into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces, you'll reach units so tiny it cannot be cut. These units are called atoms.
1965.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Johnson had received a massive mandate to build his great society, a domestic agenda that overshadowed even the lofty dreams of Franklin Roosevelt. But the storm clouds were gathering. Johnson knew that Vietnam threatened and that his options were diminishing every day.
If American lives must end and American treasure be spilled in countries that we barely know, then that is the price that change has demanded of conviction and of our enduring covenant.
2 weeks later, that covenant would be tested and lives would be lost.
This is Pleiku, 250 miles north of Saigon, the air base that was ripped by Vietnamese communist guerrillas. 8 Americans died in the attack.
La ceramica è una delle attività più antiche dell'uomo, dunque mi ha sempre affascinato. Poi la pipa è venuta in maniera naturale, perché Chioggia è famosa per le pipe chioggiate. Più che crearne nuove ho cercato di ricreare quelle vecchie, cioè calcandole, copiandole e ripetendo la stessa tecnica, lo stesso sistema anche di costruzione, perché è particolarmente differente dagli altri modi di fabbricare pipe in terracotta.
Of a George of the Jungle-thon, there's several episodes of George of the Jungle all played in consecutive order. That's what it is. And it's next on Cartoon Network.
I don't know. Yes, I probably had my phone on me.
Somebody stop me! Come to me, my little bran muffin.
I am not real.
Here are 3 must-see MeTV episodes coming up this week. Wednesday night at 12:35, 11:35 Central. To serve man can have many meanings in the Twilight Zone. Thursday at 5/4 Central, Bernard Fox visits Station 51 on Emergency. Friday night at 6/5 Central, the 407 7th says a memorable goodbye to Radar on MASH. To see the full MeTV schedule, go to MeTV.com today.
Next, from paper airplane to paper envelope. And see how a single chunk of aluminum is transformed into the one part of a car that cannot fail.
I wish I was a spaceman, the fastest guy alive. I'd fly you around the universe in Fireball XL5. Way out in space together, conquerors of the sky. My heart would be a fireball, a fireball. Every time I gazed into your starry eyes, we'd take the path to Jupiter, and maybe very soon we'd cruise along the Milky Way and land upon the moon. To a wonderland of stardust, we'll zoom our way to Mars. My heart would be...
Well, I think we were still arguing when the nurse brought my medication.
And you felt all right up to then?
Yes. I remember being left alone again with Clark, and then it all seems to go blank.
This medication, what was it?
Some sort of tranquilizer. I don't know what it's called.
And you've been taking it on a regular basis?
Yes, 3 times a day.
And it's never given you any bad reaction, blackout, or what happened yesterday?
No, not even in the sanitarium, and I've had every kind of tranquilizer they ever invented. I'm sorry, Barnaby.
Okay. I've pressed you enough for now.
God must be very angry with me.
Amy.
It's true. First my husband in that horrible accident, now Clark. He must be very angry with me.
Amy. You know better than that.
But I needed them, Barnaby. I'm no good alone.
If they only knew that it wasn't all that difficult, then they probably wouldn't have bragged that much.
It's just unbelievable. And no one ever said a word. No one had never gotten depressed, and no one ever said a word.
No matter how hard we partied, we couldn't keep the damn moon off our minds for long. All you had to do was step outside and take a look. There it was, waiting. We had to keep moving. Now we had 2 priorities. Prove that Al's success wasn't just dumb luck.
No, in this scenario, if you want to be the cool kid, you gotta hang back. Let them reach out.
Me and Ariel are hitting the mall after school.
It's only a matter of time before they call you.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Gotta get back to her.
My coolest father moment ever, and she didn't even notice.
Yep. Get used to it.
Did your toy horse greet you at the door again, Harry?
So he grew a little. Hey, how's he getting along with Chang, honey?
Oh, just like Damon and Runyon. Observe. Robert? Go play with Chang, Robert. Play with Chang.
Say, Robert really goes for Chang, huh, Alice?
Does that answer your question?
But Alice,
I'm sorry, Harry, but if they don't get along, Robert's just got to go back.
Oh, Alice.
It would be different if he was a thoroughbred.
How do you know he isn't a thoroughbred?
I'm Jenny Thompson. I love to swim because of the people I get to meet, the places I get to go. I love being in the water. I love the competition. When I'm out in the pool, I like to water ski and ride my bike, go jogging, run on the beach. As long as I'm outside enjoying the weather, I'm having a good time. Check out these players of the week.
In Florida, Jake and Hunter are making big leaps on their trampoline. And kids are climbing the walls at the Boys and Girls Club in Arkansas.
Let's just play!
And Zach scores in Texas.
Wasn't that an amazing play?
Kids across America are cooling off with Zachary in Florida, splashing in from the high dive. Those are your players of the week on Nickelodeon. You could be a player too. Go to nick.com to find out more.
Get up, get out, and go play.
Let's just play.
This is Jeanette, and Jeanette is with her son, Timothy. Jeanette believes she is the grandmother of 2-year-old Tedra, who supposedly is Tim's daughter. Now, the supposedly. Tedra was even born, before she was even born, Tim's girlfriend, Stacy, called him and said the baby wasn't his. Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
She told him that she had slept with his good friend, Chuck.
Potato.
I brought you shorts.
Good. I can't come out because of my girth.
I brought you a diet book as well.
Okay, I think we've gone as far as we can go.
Scratch one, sycophant.
I hate to tell you, but you already used that trick to escape the Venusian moon goons in the Heck Ben for Sparky episode.
Look, little guy, get this through your Clearasil-soaked head. I don't need another sidekick.
But...
Our durable, ultra non-stick granite stone emerald green finish. They're oven rated up to 500 degrees and come with vented tempered glass lids to prevent boilover.
Now here's what happens after the movie's over. Right after a screening, we never talk to each other about the movie.
For that, hydrogen could be a good option. There are other fuels that could be used. In this film, we looked at the case for just one. But the odds are that whatever we choose, 20 years from now, it won't be cheap.
Hydrogen will never be as cheap as any of the currently available primary sources of energy. Hydrogen will never be as cheap as natural gas.
Next week on Songs from the Cellar, Kix Brooks.
Rock my world, little country girl.
We just started talking about the dirt. Remember how red that dirt was? And I said, man, we got to call our album that. Like, cool. We probably got to write a song then, too.
It's life at both ends, down the red dirt road.
Songs from the Cellar. It's going to be great.
I didn't mean to upset you. It's just the way it sounds. All right, look, I don't know what's going on. And the truth is, I don't really care. Oh, all right, okay, so you're from the future. Fine. Yeah, you could be from the future or Mars. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're here and that you're safe and...
Other businesses in the downtown core.
We want all the sales that we can get. Since it's winter time, it's a slow season for us.
The tech company's move is encouraging for the city, too, where approximately 30% of office space is vacant, according to a new report from Colliers. Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Rachel Smith writes that's a number the city needs to drive down by making it easy and desirable to start or expand a business.
I would say that the biggest hurdles are return to office policies and, frankly, motivating employees to come back downtown voluntarily.
This comes as new projects finish up, like this one in Fremont, though it's already leased out by Brooks Sports. The investment management company adds there are no new general office projects under construction, so it's likely the market has reached peak vacancy.
Could this be a turning point in the market where companies are coming back to Seattle or choosing to move to the city compared to Bellevue, for example?
Burger King has a deal for all. $5 duo answers hunger's call. $7 trio, more options for y'all. Which one will you choose? Happy K, have it your way.
That is the best way to say thank you and keep our promise to our nation's heroes.
After the great taste of Kellogg's Apple Cinnamon Rice Krispies, but I'm not worried.
I love this stuff. You don't mind if we take this, right?
Actually, I do mind. And so does Max. Thanks, Max.
Big Apple taste and cinnamon. Crammed into delicious Rice Krispies. They're part of a complete breakfast.
And so good. You might need someone to guard them.
I will say I was happy that I could live a part of Yugoslavia, but I'm happy to be living in European Union as well now.
This land has seen lots of change, but one thing that's constant is the warmth and hospitality of its people.
We'll drown them.
The only other option would be hitting them with much more firepower than we're going to find around here. I think you better see this. This specimen has at least half a dozen new organs. Look, 2 hearts, triple thick skin, and it's a hermaphrodite. It breeds on its own.
Neptina is here, and she says she has something important to tell you.
I'll be there right away. I wonder what's up down there. Hi, Neptina. What is it? What's going on? Are you having a party?
This is no time for a party. Look into my magic pearl.
What's happening?
My magic pearl is telling us what's going to happen to the ocean.
But the reclamation project's being done only in one part of the ocean. It's not going to turn the whole Pacific into a desert.
Marine boy, my magic pearl doesn't lie.
I can't believe it. Mr. Stupendo said the whole job's being run by a computer.
The brainstorm is even more than human.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe it's time the world sees your smile. Whether it's a single tooth, dentures, or dental implants, we make new smiles affordable for everyone.
Go ahead and smile.
Something happy is happening you don't want to miss. It's the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. And you're invited to this special event with new nighttime shows and limited time experiences. Celebrate happy with us at the happiest place on earth. Visit Disneyland.com/70 for more details.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Playing with dolls at your age? Shame, shame, shame.
Hitler could not have done what he did without the First World War. It isn't the Second World War that created images of piles of bodies being shoveled into trenches. It's the First World War. So as it were, what was thinkable, what was imaginable about human brutality changed between 1914 and 1918.
For the lowest prices ever, it's Crazy Eddie's Christmas sale. Crazy Eddie can't be beat. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane.
Stop telling everyone your problems.
You should have listened to me when I told you to get out of town.
You shouldn't have backed out in front of me the other morning either. Now, this whole town's gonna have the idea that you're just a little less than the tin gods you pretended to be.
Just tell me one thing. What really happened between you and Jake McCoy?
I chased that bum out of town. And he's not gonna give you your $1,000 back either.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.
The dice will be rolling again at a couple local casinos where you'll soon be able to try your luck while following some new rules. And some of you could be in for another unemployment pay delay. We'll explain why just ahead.
Offer little deterrent to the persistent predator. Giant tritons have developed a tolerance to the starfish's toxins. And their saliva contains a paralyzing agent, which brings the pursuit to an abrupt halt. Its hard-fought meal is now ready for consumption. It uses a serrated organ known as a radula to lacerate the soft tissue between the starfish's spines, then sucks the life from its paralyzed victim, leaving little behind but an empty husk. But as is the nature of a sea snail, it's in no hurry.
What wonderful spice cake this is.
It is wonderful. And it's something brand new. I made it with a new Betty Crocker honey spice cake mix. It's such a big, fine textured cake that looks and tastes homemade. So simple to make. And oh, that heavenly, warm, spicy aroma when it's fresh from the oven. It's a favorite Betty Crocker recipe, all measured and mixed. Made with soft-to-silk cake flour, special cake shortening, and spices with plenty of zing. A full pound and a quarter of cake mix. That's more than any other nationally sold cake mix. Then you add the final touch, the eggs. Betty Crocker knows fresh eggs give that special homemade goodness. Here's what to look for at your grocer's. The new Betty Crocker Honey Spice Cake Mix. Try the new Betty Crocker Honey Spice Cake Mix today.
If you call Car Shield before your car breaks down.
Please have a seat. My friends, thank you very much. Thank you, very kind. Very lovely. Welcome, welcome one and all to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, there it is. Hard to believe it. We're already at the end of day 2 of the second Trump administration. I know. I feel the same way, but I'm choosing to think of it as day negative 1,385.
Kimmel's got Sterling K. Brown, Jason Tatum, and music from the Milk Carton Kids and Vera Sola. Later tonight on ABC.
Where does King George find girls that'll do that kind of an act?
Through his pushers, mostly. They find strung-out chicks that do anything to get straight. He has got people all over.
Now, one more thing. Where does he keep his supply?
Hey, what are you trying to get me killed?
Come on, Priscilla. Where does he keep it? You know, don't you? You lived with him.
You get out of here. Right now. Go on. Get out of here. Get out!
So you want to play with knives, huh? Well, you picked the wrong player.
No. No, please, look, I didn't mean...
Issues inside the criminal justice system, giving a voice to victims and holding the powerful accountable.
It's more than just crime reporting. We're giving victims a voice, exploring solutions, and taking your questions to local leaders.
Operation Crime and Justice, only on Como News.
become what we believe we're worthy of. And so you, for example, Craig, not to call you out, but just to use a real life example, right? Everyone at home right now, all of us together are so excited for you, cheering you on. So many people have been, you know, watching your incredible skill set for 20 years and then stepping into this role. A lot of times we might have the skill set for something. Someone at home right now might go, gosh, I know I have a story to tell, or I know I'm a great friend and I want to make more friends, or I know I'd be a great partner. But then we deep down inside doubt ourselves out of it because we don't believe we're worthy. So that for me is the biggest journey.
Well, let me ask you, I'm going to dig into some of the life. By the way, if I could blush, I would. The difference, though, like between self-confidence and self-worth, what's the difference between the two?
Oh, okay, this is going to be, if everyone at home just takes one thing away right now, this is life-changing.
Fox College Hoops Friday lights up prime time. As UCLA takes on Maryland.
Exclamation point!
Fox College Hoops Friday tips off at 8 Eastern.
I guess she was on her back when she made those footprints, huh? Say, miss, did you ever see a horse kick down a door?
No, I haven't.
Why don't you make believe you're a gypsy and kick down the door? Gypsy? Man, I can't be a she-horse. Why not? I beg your pardon, senorita. Well, then make believe you're local. But I ain't crazy. But I didn't mean to say that you were crazy, Pancho. Make believe you're your own horse, local. Oh, well, that's a different color of another horse, eh? Hey, senorita, you better look out for local because he's a high kicker. Look, I show you. Look.
Just about ready. And we're not looking for a real dark brown here. We're looking for kind of a nice golden brown. We want to just make sure that quail is cooked through. And you can see it's very, very crisp. You know, a tempura batter should basically shatter, you know, wants to be light. What we do is we cut them into quarter pieces. You can do that ahead of time if you'd rather not handle the hot quail. And we just put the quail pieces around, 2 legs and 2 breasts. We're going to lightly dress the quail. This dressing is pretty good, if I do say so myself. And top with your spiced pecans. Feeling a little bored? Fun will now commence. Get ready for a little fun and action. Star Trek Voyager is coming up next. Part of all Star Trek on H&I.
I see great things happening for our people. I see great things happening for our communities. I see a lot of unity happening. And I see a lot of people getting inspired.
Old can jump host to hide, much as you'll love Melchior.
Kodesh?
The plague that is the Tok'ra will soon be wiped out. I'm sickened to think I once called you my friend, Kodesh. But I want you to know, the system lords will fall, but you won't be alive to see it. Attempt to remove Kodesh from the host without harming her.
Yes, right. Goodbye.
That was the hospital, wasn't it, Dr. Beaker?
Yes, Jimmy, that was the hospital.
How's Professor Popka's making out, Dr. Beaker?
Well, Jimmy, he's as well as can be expected, and as long as Mike gets back soon, everything will be all right. That's strange, Jimmy. Mike has taken over control of Supercar. Why didn't he call? Something must be wrong. Base to Supercar.
Mike, is anything wrong? Over.
Don't answer it, Mike Mercury. Set course for Switzerland and get going.
You'd all better fasten your safety belts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Oh, no, Mike Mercury. I'm not falling for that one. I'm going to be nice and free to see that you don't get up to any tricks. And remember, I'm watching your course. I understand enough about navigation to know if you're trying to be smart.
We now return to more classic cartoons.
I was just about to catch it.
Got your first piece of mail.
another change of address. I really want this address.
Here we go. Oh, boy. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, farewell. I leave for now, but we'll see you in hell. Yeah. Hell, yeah.
Brian Posehn, everybody. When we come back, we're picking a winner. Stick around.
To the winner of our last hashtag wars, YouTube user Travis Norman. Great job.
You like me. I'm a nice girl.
A war and siege which many choose to call the Trojan War. What is there here to connect positively the hill of Hisarlik to Homer's Troy? Scholars keep returning to survey these ruins, searching for clues.
The site of Hisarlik is a reasonable site for Troy because in a general way it obeys the mandates of the Homeric poems. It is a city of some dimension which is high-walled enough to require a siege to take it. It is close enough to the sea to enable the Greeks to get to and from their ships in reasonable order, and it has a stream running through the plain, which corresponds to the stream, the Scamander, which Homer mentions in his poetry.
Had it not been for Homer's great epic poem, would so much attention have been brought to bear on this Bronze Age settlement? One man changed forever our perspective on this place.
Golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. Pepperoni, mushroom, Hawaiian, barbecue. All hot, fresh, and easy to do with Paisano. The secret is the dual-controlled heat zones that quickly heat the real ceramic stone up to 800 degrees while melting the cheese and crisping the crust so you can stone-bake just like the pros in under 6 minutes.
These bulldogs will make sure people pay.
Alf, are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. But this phone is a piece of junk. I'm gonna call Joel just as soon as he gets back from the Springs.
Forget the phone. Forget Joel. You've just crashed into our garage. For the second time, I might point out.
I'm sorry, Willie. I really am. I think I might need glasses.
Glasses? I think you might need a lawyer.
Now, Willie, calm down.
May I just say to you, I think it's very irresponsible of you to take the car out on the road like this, to endanger your life and the lives of others, and to make us worry. And this sort of thing seems to be repeating itself over and over again.
There have been some fun times. Tell them, Kate.
There have been some fun times, Alf, a lot of fun times, but this isn't one of them.
Look at what you've done.
All right, calm down. Don't worry about it, Willie. I'll pay for it.
And how do you propose to do that?
Quick to bring the microphone alone and then bring a new style to your city. The audience has no pity on the topic of rocket and knock it, bringing the stinger. The what we're talking about is Mr. Springer. Ooh.
Hi, neighbor. Today at school, we're taking turns at show and tell. Then we're playing with bubbles at the pool. It's going to be tiger-tastic. I'll be right back.
Cream on the left, one more episode. Cream on the right, we crushed the whole series. Yes! Oh, that was really good. Oreo, stay playful.
The truth is, there's been a callous disregard for the health of workers at the Hanford nuclear site.
Into the health
Our reporting found that they were lied to, mistreated.
But how could the crew have got away without Troy seeing them?
You can do your figuring in bed, young man. It's way past your bedtime. I better say good night. Otherwise, Santa Claus will go right past.
Good night, boy.
Good night.
Good night, Barry boy.
Yeah, guess that's the boys for me. We're having a little celebration at the mess. See you later.
Good night, Commander.
Good night, Father.
Let me give you a hand, Sam. That's okay. I can manage.
Sticking together in the bag. And these little rubber pouches are ready to stretch their bounds and blow up at a birthday party or other celebration without popping. And that makes the party and the world a more festive place. To put the skin on the bones, each bone is mounted in the center of a mold shaped like the body part that's being made. Once the bone is secure, the mold is placed in an oven to warm up the aluminum. Then the vinyl is poured in. Because the mold is made of aluminum, it cools more quickly than the vinyl. The warm vinyl that comes in direct contact with the cool aluminum firms up immediately, like the skin on top of a bowl of pudding. The firm skin sticks to the mold.
That's a duck.
Start your will at trustandwill.com now and make it count.
One down, 100 to go.
For such a small item, this chiclet machine has become a big pain in the butt. Back in 1942, they actually made the chiclet boxes a little bit smaller.
All tied at 65, just over 7 minutes to play moments ago inside the Trojans huddle.
Weeknights on Charge. The word on the street is
Murder.
Murder. And every case has got something to say.
Anything else?
Oh, there's a lot.
Blunt force wound. Blood's better here. So what killed him? Did we mention we're investigating a murder?
Tell us what you did.
He said, she said.
You're trying to get me to admit something?
Killing him.
You're under arrest for murder.
Law and Order Criminal Intent. Weeknights starting at 9/8 Central on Charge.
You can win a fantasy cruise for two at Mervin's this week, plus a $500 gift certificate for a nautical wardrobe. Spend 7 wonderful nights aboard a luxury Carnival cruise ship. Choose between ports of call in sunny Mexico or the Caribbean. So enter today at Mervin's and win one of 50 fantasy cruises.
Plus, the second full day of Trump's second term, and he's not slowing down who he's putting on leave.
Michael's Black Friday sale is going on now through Saturday. Get up to 70% off in-store and online. Massive deals on trees, floral, and decor. Plus, earn 10% in Michael's Rewards on your entire purchase.
Einen Namen zu veröffentlichen?
Nein.
Der neue Roman von Anselm Günther klingt nicht so gut wie von Magnus C. Kaiser, ne?
Sie glauben, das ist ein richtiger Name?
Nein.
Gut informiert. Der bürgerliche Name war? Na? Uwe Butz. Nicht mehr ganz so sexy, oder? Den Namen hätte ich mir auch ausdenken können.
Milli Vanilli erhebt Einspruch.
Wie bitte?
Milli Vanilli, das war eine Band in den 90ern. Super erfolgreich, super sexy. Bis rauskam, dass die gar nicht singen können. Die wirklichen Sänger haben sich dann überlegt, einfach selber aufzutreten. Dieselben Songs, dieselben Stimmen, wollte trotzdem keiner hören. Sie waren von ihm abhängig. Nicht mal ich wollte ihr Geschreibsel kaufen.
Und daraus basteln Sie mir jetzt ein Motiv? Interessant. Lächerlich. Sie glauben, ich bin so abgezockt, jemanden umzubringen, um mich direkt danach mit Ihnen hinzusetzen und über Ihr Unvermögen Metaphern zu schätzen zu sprechen?
Sie duftet nach frischen Pilzen, ist kein Kompliment für eine Frau.
4 Millionen Leser.
Will Ferrell giving you engine trouble? Elizabeth Taylor delivering takeout? The guest stars are everywhere. Luke Gossett Jr., Pam Anderson, and many more. Don't miss Unexpected Guest Thanksgiving on Cozy TV. All our greatest guest stars all weekend long.
We're not after prizes. We want freedom.
Yeah, Sister Angela, I'm the leader, okay? Now, we're not after prizes. We want freedom.
Keeps on sizzling, he might burn up.
Stop Underdog from sizzling. He's our only hope. Sand. Throw sand on him. The sizzling stopped, but there's no movement.
This will get us all. Underdog was our only hope.
Look! It's moving!
The sand is moving.
Oh, Underdog, you're all right again?
This sand you poured put things in hand. The lightning ran off me into the sand.
What about the ghosts, Underdog? Can you stop them?
They're all over town. You've got to stop those ghosts.
When you call them ghosts, your reasoning fails. The only ghosts are in fairy tales.
But I saw the ghosts, Underdog, and one of them lightning jolted you.
And they're stealing silver from all over town. Just look at this picture. If that isn't a ghost, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it, Underdog?
Yeah, what is it?
Lightning they have, but silver they need. This is a difficult riddle indeed. Quickly, Underdog put his computer brain to work. It's amazing.
It's Jacuzzi Bath Remodel of Seattle's most exciting sale of the year.
Can your pad flex with you without shifting? Always Flex Foam can. It's the only pad made with a flexible foam core with wings that fit securely for up to 0 bunching and 0 leaks.
I beg your pardon on sport. It's so sad because it's so hard to make her understand. It's so hard to make her understand.
It's just a little too coarse. So we decided to cut the cornmeal with something else to kind of soften that texture a little bit. So 1 cup of cornmeal goes into my bowl. Now, at Taylor Grocery, which was my favorite fried catfish, they used cream meal, which is really finely ground cornmeal. But it's really hard to find that outside the South. So I figured maybe we need to make our own. We're going to grind this cornmeal and make it finer. Now, if you're using a spice grinder or a small vessel like this, it might take a couple batches. You could also use a blender, and I'll put about 1/3 in at a time.
Don't worry about a thing.
You expected tears at drop-off.
Every little thing.
You didn't expect them to be yours. For whatever happens next. Grab Kleenex.
We now return to more classic cartoons.
Come on, let's get started.
On MeTV Tunes.
25, they built a wall at the end of the road to keep out the English. Broadway ran right up to the wall,
Yes. Now that's Wall Street.
hence the name.
Exactly.
The old Native American road became a major artery for the Dutch, reminiscent of the great thoroughfares of the Netherlands, where the upper crust would stroll. One of the names they called it was Gentleman Street.
Yeah, de Herenstraat. They used it for promenading.
Like we are.
Yes, exactly.
We're promenading.
For softer, smoother skin, Aveeno, the power of oat for sensitive skin.
Now there's a boy who knows what's good for him. Oh, have yourself a Milky Way bar whenever you're in the mood. It tastes like chocolatey candy,
but full of nourishing food.
there's warm fresh milk in a Milky Way,
And whipped up egg whites, too.
and golden syrup from corn like this in every creamy cheese. All those wonderful foods in the Milky Way, how good for you they are. That's why they call Milky Way the good food candy bar.
A little lost, are ya?
Between 710 to 1,070,000.
Oh my gosh.
It's the best thing I have ever seen on the roadshow.
Every treasure tells a story.
I had no idea.
Antiques Roadshow, only on PBS.
Johnny Gage and Roy DeSoto, please report to MeTV immediately.
All right. We'll be there in a second.
Emergency, weekdays at 5, 4 Central on MeTV.
Oh, that was really well done, everyone. I think we're good.
choked up myself.
I'm playing Santa. I have the solution. You can all be Santa Claus.
That's the old Christmas spirit, Captain. Let's deliver these gifts.
Put that down. Those are evidence. The only place you're playing Santa is at I Got 'Em's department store.
But we promised Ginny and the kids. We better catch those crooks fast.
Welcome to Nissan. Are you interested in
test drive?
Absolutely. There's the all-new Kicks, the new Frontier, and the Nissan Rogue. Hurry in to the Nissan year-end sales event. Now get 0% financing for 60 months on Rogue.
She was there. She was wounded in the whole experience, but she did escape. And she spent the next several years living under false identities and moving around trying to just survive the war, which she ultimately did. She was a Holocaust survivor. She did really spend the rest of her career using those experiences in her art. And we see some of that in this painting.
I remember they would say they were going to get showered. They enter here and they got burned. And they also did experimentations on the bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have some real tough imagery here that I'm sure she didn't like reliving as she was painting, but it was something she felt really strongly that she wanted to communicate through her brush and get that story out. She came back to painting in 1945, but nothing before the war survived, none of her art. So really, the earliest paintings we see are from 1940.
This is what it feels like to file with TaxSlayer, confident you'll get your guaranteed maximum refund.
Pick from my branches. Wait. Oh!
TaxSlayer, file fearlessly.
Wegovy is the only weight management medicine proven to reduce risk of major cardiovascular events such as death, heart attack, or stroke in adults with known heart disease and obesity.
Want your car's paint to look like this? Well, now it can with Cerakote's #1 selling rapid ceramic paint sealant. Seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss, shine, and slickness in less than 30 minutes. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. Look at the rich gloss with endless depth and mirror-like shine.
You can hear it. From you?
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm going to hold it. I'm going to squeeze it. Now you make the selection. See if you can make a match.
Okay, I'm going to look under number 8. You can keep it. Okay, and number 23.
Quebec, Canada vacation for the young lady. Very good.
Okay.
It only works when I'm holding a crystal and the vacation's in Canada.
Okay.
The other Quebec, Canada holiday is on the board behind number 18, so 3 doors opening up in that center column for you, Julie. I could do it again for you, but Tom would get upset. So yes, you're on your own on this one.
Okay, I can do it. Number 1, please.
Red take.
Should we see that? Number 12, please. Oh.
Nope, diamond and sapphire pendant. Tom.
Number 5.
Diamond and sapphire
and
pendant.
12 for the match.
Good match.
But during this special TV introduction, you can get the Granite Stone Armor Max set not for $5, $4, or even $300, but for just 5 easy payments of $39.99. And for everyone who orders today, we're going to drop 1 payment. You get it all for just 4 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll include this razor-sharp 6-piece knife set free. But this deal keeps getting stronger.
FNX Television is bringing you a new digital app. Stream all your favorite programs live or watch on demand. Whether it's our kids' programming, a comedy series, a cooking show, a documentary, news, a short, or a feature film, it's your favorite native content on your time. Best of all, the FNX app is free. More info at fnx.org/app.
One shake. Stir in hot water, fish sauce, and lime juice. Assemble your salad greens while you boil rice vermicelli noodles. Then mix up some shallot, fish sauce, baking soda, and ground pork. Shape the patties, then grill them until charred. Soak the patties in that beautiful sauce and serve with lettuce, cucumber, herbs, and those noodles. So from our test kitchen to your kitchen, the extraordinary, stupendous, and now it's disappearing bún chả, or Vietnamese grilled pork patties with rice noodles and salad. And while I said that, you ate half of yours. Mm-hmm.
But you was the one that wound up here, right here where you're needed more than anybody's ever been needed before. Now, do all this make you want to stop and think just a little bit more?
No. I don't want to talk about it.
It's the top
cheese on a soup or entree.
It's the top
Cheese for a sauce or snack tray.
It's the tops on all-time favorites like apple pie. So celebrate, sure it tastes great, real cheese is why.
So go ahead, add real cheese.
You'll never stop, 'cause cheese, it's the tops.
Make your meals sing with real cheese.
She's taught me so much already, but I need to know more. So my journey continues, further south to, well, you probably guessed it, San Francisco. And why am I going to San Francisco?
What if people with type 1 diabetes had the power to manage their condition without finger sticks? To always know their glucose levels.
When this Chicago tour is over, I want you to let Toby go free.
Yeah, sure. Okay, boss, we've got a deal.
I can't get over it. That robot, he bears an amazing resemblance. Hello, please give me the Ministry of Science.
This is the Ministry of Science.
Elephant here. Could you show me the video file on Dr. Boynton's son, Toby? He died in a traffic accident.
Just a minute, please.
Toby Boynton, age at death 9, height 4 feet 5 inches.
It's him! Huh? What's this? Where did the circus go?
That way!
Marty forgot seatbelt. Those boards are awesome!
I have to go. I'm the designated translator on this trip.
This is way sicker than my trashed board. How much?
253元.
Deb, help.
Yuan is the standard monetary unit of China, divided into 10 jiao and 100 fun.
I didn't exchange any of my money at the airport.
Good thing I did.
谢谢，欢迎再来。
Finally, there's a modern way to treat symptoms and asthma attacks. Air Supra is the first and only dual-action asthma rescue inhaler FDA approved to treat symptoms and help prevent asthma attacks.
This is a Smile Direct Club aligner. It's how Smile Direct Club safely and gently straightens your teeth. Wear them as directed and you'll get a smile you love for less than $3 a day. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
The country has got through panics before, and it'll do it again. Why, the bank where I work is as sound as a dollar.
Nobody seems to know just how sound that is.
General.
Bailey, you're home early.
I was trying to surprise you.
I'm surprised.
My key isn't working. It's like there's no keyhole.
Right, no, it's biometric now. I switched it out and I tried to switch it back and I haven't. I think I took out the thing that changed the thing. Just punch in your code. It's your birthday, June 28th.
You mean February 12th?
Okay, hang on. You know what? I'm just in the middle. Hey, I'm so happy you're home. Almost home.
Me too. I really missed you.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. If you crawl up on top of the HVAC system, you can shoot me in the bathroom window.
Oh, great. I'll be right back.
I'll meet you there.
What about sort of color and style and feel? Like what would suit you best?
Warm. Always warm.
I would sort of expect that a house of this age, with all the original woodwork, would have some more trim details.
Like crown molding. The fireplace, I loathe and detest.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about
So much for the living room. Now to the dining room. Not a long journey.
The table is an old family table. It's a great table for us because, as I said, we entertain a lot.
Yeah. How many chairs are there?
Well, there are 5 matching chairs.
Okay, and these are the chairs that go with the table,
These
right?
are the chairs that go with the table.
That's the whoopsie chair.
That can go outside. This I'm not too fond of.
Okay.
You know, Deanne seems to have very specific tastes.
I sort of thought of the living room as being a pale yellow.
I accept with humility the honor which...
Something to drink. Let's forget about it.
No, come on, it's no problem.
I actually smelled this sandwich before I ate it. It was like someone's cooking bacon.
I call Smoking George St. George. It's heavenly.
Combo plate with smoked chicken, beef brisket, and cornbread?
It's my ambition to work my way through the entire menu.
The idea of putting barbecue in my lasagna would make my nonna just roll over in her grave.
Pulled pork lasagna?
So I'm going to start just sprinkling some rub on here.
Okay, and this rub consists of?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
All you can just say is no, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. So, okay. Can you keep it in the pan, please, John? What, John?
It's going to be one of those days.
And that's ready to go in the smoker for 13 hours. Next, we're making the tomato sauce for the lasagna. Start with a little oil, a little onion. Want to drop that tomato paste in there? Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Wow. My pork butt is just the wrong height here. What do we got here?
Basil, oregano,
black pepper,
a little bit, some roasted garlic. So you want to add the tomato juice, please? Because tomato juice is full of flavor.
Oh, I was going to say tomatoes.
Nice call. You want to add a little salt? Crushed tomatoes. Let's have a look at our rested pork butt. Yeah.
Robin, I've been climbing marble steps for days now trying to get him released. I'm just running into walls. Hard enough getting Mel cleared. This is a whole new level.
You talk to leadership?
Both sides. I even shaved and put on a suit for him.
12 miles inland is Charleston International Airport. For the first time of this whole event, they just reported snow. Not ice pellets, not unknown precipitation, only snow. So are we seeing that northwest wind and that kick in with that cold air approach the coast? Could we deal with snow on the beach, which is literally a couple football fields away from us? We got the palm trees, we have the live oaks behind me, and we're all feeling the sleet. It's loud, Steve. It's not pleasant. This is the worst type of precipitation from an enjoyment perspective.
Peace, it's wonderful. What quieted all of you town? Where's Rusty?
She went to a party. Gee, ought to seen how swell she looked. Just one word from you and she does what she likes, doesn't she? Boss.
Okay, on stage.
On Alf, the car mysteriously blows a fuse.
Horn works.
Sending Alf undercover.
Yo, crook!
To take a picture of a dishonest mechanic.
You got took.
And on Hogan's Family, the boys go on a late-night adventure.
I'm not even wearing clean underwear.
Without permission.
We both are in major trouble.
And learn a special lesson. It's an all-new night, Monday.
You know, ATI and NVIDIA making graphics chips, so we don't really have to deal with, you know, all of the different permutations of possible configurations.
The Mac gaming market is never likely to exceed the PC market, but for now, owning a Mac doesn't leave you completely out of the gaming loop.
Our goal as a company is to ensure that the Mac survives as a platform. And in order to do this, we try to convince developers that we meet and talk to develop for the Macintosh.
This is definitely the big awakening of gaming on the platform.